Would Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band still be celebrated with such reverence today, if not for its breathtaking final track? A Day in the Life acts as the perfect conclusion, encapsulating the spirit and complexity of the entire album in a single composition. In this song, John Lennon and Paul McCartney tackled the themes of life's emptiness and the frustrations that stem from its often absurd and tragic events. At the same time, the piece hinted that art, like the incredible music the Beatles created, might offer a sense of purpose or understanding amid the chaos. Among the many reasons why A Day in the Life is regarded as one of the group's greatest accomplishments is that it represents a peak in Lennon and McCartney's collaborative genius. Lennon began developing the initial idea for the song after his time acting in the film How I Won the War. Around the same period, McCartney contributed a middle section he had originally written for an entirely different song and added a pivotal lyric, one that became central to the track's impact. The inspiration for Lennon's opening verse reportedly came from a real-life event: the untimely death of Tara Brown, a wealthy young man known to the band who lost his life in a car crash in December 1966. In the next verse, Lennon alluded to his recent acting experiences. The final lines, meanwhile, were influenced by a newspaper article about the unusually high number of potholes in Lancashire. On their own, these pieces of inspiration might seem unrelated, but together, Lennon and McCartney fused them into a compelling and unified artistic statement. To truly understand A Day in the Life, one must look beyond the literal details and instead focus on the emotional journey of its narrators. Both Lennon, in the verses, and McCartney, in the middle section, portray characters drifting through the mundane motions of a typical day. Beneath the surface, they are searching for deeper meaning in the everyday. Lennon's verses carry a tone of dry detachment, with him often breaking the tension by punctuating observations with a sarcastic, "Oh boy." It's as though he acknowledges a sense of boredom with his own narration, perhaps reflecting a broader disillusionment. In one moment, he recounts the story of a House of Lords member who lost control and died in a car crash, noting the sadness of the news, yet admitting he laughed upon seeing the accompanying photograph. Later, Lennon recalls watching a film that fails to engage its audience, yet he endures it because he had already read the book it was based on. Then, following a dramatic orchestral build, McCartney takes over with a sudden burst of energy. His character stumbles through his morning routine, rising, dressing, and catching the bus, before escaping into a daydream prompted by a fleeting encounter with someone who speaks to him, triggering a moment of internal escape. Together, these fragments form a profound reflection on ordinary life, routine, detachment, and the search for meaning. A Day in the Life blends melancholy with imagination, trivial moments with cosmic wonder, making it not just a song, but a masterwork that continues to resonate across generations.